Team, you know, if you try to go into any surplus store or try to search online, it can become super easy to become overwhelmed with just how much kit there is out there. It's a full plethora, but in this video I want to give you one piece of gear that you may want to add into your kit bag because it is time tested and grunt freaking approved. Let's get after it. Riggs, come. So we got a nice easy plow point set up with our poncho, and although it's a nice good hasty hooch, if you will, sometimes we may want a different option altogether, or we may need to use something in conjunction with the poncho. It looks like that's Riggs approved. So we're gonna break out this piece of kit that's kind of hard to come by, at least on its own. You can find it in the full suite of the kit. But if you can pick one of these things up, team, I'm telling you, you need to snatch one up quick, fast, and in a hurry. This guy right here, it's the old bivy sack. This particular one in Woodland. You can find Marine Corps versions in brown, and you can find them in nasty OCP, and you can probably find some in multicam as well. But this guy's, it feels a little bit bulkier than what it should be because I do have a Swagman roll inside, which we'll go ahead and take that dude out real quick. All right, but these things are absolutely fantastic to protect you from the dirt, the grime, the mud, the wind, and the rain, as well as being just an added extra warming layer as well, because it's made out of stinking Gore-Tex. On one side of all of them, except for the Marine Corps version, you're gonna find some kind of a pattern, and on the other side, you will find it plain, and that tells you what side goes down, right? This one will keep the commies from seeing you, and this one will not. So you do the math on if you want to survive or not. Like I said, these things are super easy to find brand new in a package. It's going to cost you a couple $100. If you don't have a quality sleep system, the sleep system that's issued by the military is top notch. But if you're going to find one used, you have to put it to the old test, and you got to make sure you get your hands on it as opposed to just buying something online, because you're taking a risk when you do that. Take this dude, open it up, and then we're going to put it over our head and give it the old light test. We're going to see if there's any visible light that's coming through in any pinholes, and this one is good to go. Now the bivy sack has been used by hundreds of thousands. Back off a cold. The bivy sack has been used by hundreds of thousands of soldiers. In fact, if you buy one that's used, odds are it has been used by generations of dudes, right? In the military, they've taken these things out to the field, in the desert, in the jungle, in the forest, and in an urban environment, and they have used and abused these things, and that's why they are so stinking amazing, because they hold up. Now, can you ruin them? Absolutely. You can ruin anything that you want. I don't care what they say. Nothing is absolutely 100% grunt proof. But the bivy sack comes pretty close. You can use it as is out in the open. You can use it in conjunction with some sleeping bags, again, to help keep you a little bit warmer. And of course, you can always throw this thing inside your hooch in order to keep yourself dry and maintain that core body temperature. And I don't care if you're 5'2" or 6'8", you're gonna be able to squeeze into this thing. I'm Gumby, damn it. Super easy to slip into and out of. It's super easy to keep a poncho liner or a swagman roll like this pre-staged so that you're ready to go. If it's too hot, you just use that extra blanket as a cushion. He's just trying to get in the shot. So super multifunctional, man. You can just use it as a ground tarp in and of itself and don't even get inside if it's too hot. You can get inside with some extra warming layers or without, depending on what the conditions are that you're dealing with. So team, let me know if you have experience with the bivy sack, if it is something that you recommend, if it's something that you've trusted and you continue to do so. And we'll continue to keep this conversation rolling. As always, until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked. Team, again, I just want to say I appreciate the time that you invest on the channel, because ultimately that's what it is. It's not just investing in Stoker, because I see you leaving comments that aren't directed to me. You're replying to other people's questions and concerns and observations, and I think there's not much more than anybody could ask for than to see that kind of community being built, and I'm stoked that we're all along the ride together on this. But I do see so much of us struggling in personal and professional relationships, and just with the whole gamut of life in general that comes and smacks us in the face. And if I could offer you any encouragement, it's as hard as it can be to just keep one foot down in front of the other. You have to keep moving forward. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially if you're doing this and you feel like you're alone. But in my experience, I have found through my own trials and my own tribulations and being there and walking with so many others who have gone through horrendous things, from sexual assault to losing kids to cancer, that when you find your way through that wilderness, the beauty and the magic of it is that you are going to be an investment in somebody else's life, because you're going to meet somebody who needs to hear what you have to say about what that darkness did to you and how you were able to emerge out into a new sense of light and life about you. So team, keep encouraging and holding one another up, and we will stand fast in what is right and true. I appreciate you guys. Team, if you want to master your craft and develop your tactical virtue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that you can stay up to date on future content. Consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content not available to to anybody else. I appreciate you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked. Team, if you want to master your craft and develop your tactical virtue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so that you can stay up to date on future content. Consider becoming a channel member. It's going to give you exclusive access to content not available to anybody else. I appreciate you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.